Good afternoon, I'm Faye Thompson. This afternoon we're going to do an apple pie. And this pie is a little different from a lot of apple pies you see, because we're going to bake it in a brown paper bag. It takes 4 average apples. I'm using Granny Smith apples, and I went ahead and peeled them and put them in and cored them and put them in the lemon water so they wouldn't turn any. They have turned a little bit brown anyway, but not much. Well, I'm have to cut them half in 2 so they'll go in this little feeder we got here. It doesn't take long if you got a good food processor to do this. You can do this in a lot of ways, though, if you don't have a food processor. A mandolin, if you have a mandolin. You know, my mother used to call it a kraut cutter when I was little. That's why she cut her. But now that I've gotten older, they refer to them as mandolins, so we didn't know what that was then. In fact, I've still got her kraut cutter. Okay, we have finished that. And first thing we're going to do is put the apple slices in the crust. We have a 9-inch pie crust. Now, this pie crust is not all that great. I'm not a great pie crust maker either, so. Now, we're going to dump all our 4 apples. It's cut up fine. We're going to put that in here. We have 1 cup of sugar. We're going to put it in here. We have 1/8 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. We have 5 tablespoons of flour, 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. We're going to sprinkle this all over these apples. You know, the Granny Smith's a pretty tart apple. But I think apple pies need a tart apple. 1/2 cup of brown sugar. 1 teaspoon of nutmeg. 1/2 cup of butter. And I've got this, get it room temperature. Now what we're going to have to do is cut this butter in like you would working on a pie crust. We're going to add 1/2 cup of flour into this. Now we're going to try to cut that butter into this. The butter is not cold like you would a pie crust. We're just going to mix this up pretty good. And what we do with this, we're going to sprinkle it on top of that apple pie. Get it crumbled up pretty good. We're going to kind of pat that down. I'm going to wrap it in these pastry shields to keep it from burning. We're going to put it in a paper bag and we're going to seal it up. You need it sealed up pretty good. We're going to lay this on a cookie sheet. Now it's ready to go in the oven. Okay, we're ready now to take our apple pie out of the oven. We're going to take our paper clips off of it. I don't want to get burned. Now we'll take our little protectors off. Those things are hot. Okay, our apple pie is finished, and I hope you try this, and I hope you enjoy it as much as my family does. And I thank you for watching.